internet, it's Jessica and welcome to this vlog kind of video. So this past week, Bandai Namco actually flew out myself and my husband to a gaming event for the game Medan, or the first entry of the Dark Pictures from Supermassive games. And I did post a video earlier. If you want to check out the gameplay or anything, or if you want to learn about the game and stuff like that, I will have a link over here in the cards or in the description below. You can check it out there. But this video is actually the stuff that I took, like, recording wise. Like I said the last time I made an update video, I'm probably not going to do well with the vlogging stuff because I'm not really good at it. I'm very sorry that this vlog isn't that long. I tried my best to record as much as I could, but I'm going to show you guys the footage that we saw at the event and talk about, like, all the stuff that I, you know, saw and did, and, you know, all the people that I met. It was great. But yeah, let's roll the footage, please.
On board United Airlines Flight 6127 with service to Washington.
So, unfortunately, the first day when I was flying out, my plane was sort of delayed, as in like 40 minutes. I was on the runway, stuck there, we couldn't move. And then Adam's flight was actually delayed a couple of hours because my flight was actually at 8 a.m. here in Toronto, and then I flew all the way to San Francisco and I landed around 10:50 to like 11 a.m. their time, and Adam had to come in at 1 p.m. You know, their time. And the problem was I was stuck there for like maybe like 3 hours waiting for him. I was really bored, and all I did was walk back and forth through the airport, switching seats because people kept like sitting beside me or shoving me or like disrupting me. It was really annoying because I was also trying to sleep on a seat, so I had to keep moving to different areas of the airport. Then finally we met up when his plane landed. We took the Uber ride and it was about maybe like half an hour. It wasn't that long. We got to the hotel. Very lovely hotel. It's by the water, but it's freaking cold. Can someone explain to me why California is so cold? It's colder than it is in Toronto. That's very weird.
Okay guys, I'm gonna show you the room like we were staying at, as Adam is taking a shower in there. So they had a lot of mirrors. This is one of them. Hi! Hotel logo, obviously. There's another mirror over here. Hi! And then they had all this like coffee stuff that we don't drink, unfortunately, because we don't drink coffee. That's my stuff. I thought this was like very interesting. There's an iPod home dock. Do you guys remember that? You can just put your iPod there and then it would play stuff. Hang on. We never really use this, but there's a safe in here just in case you want to keep any safe items. And then they had drawers. I know the lighting's not good, I'm very sorry. And then this is the rest. This is the fake fireplace. There's a little light in there. And then they have like that sort of stuff, table and whatever. And this was our view. I was kind of sad about it because I thought we were gonna have, because we're on the waterfront of Oakland, but I thought we were gonna have like a view of the water. We had a view of the building. There's a seagull over there, but it's not that bad. Like, this hotel is really nice. So that's what it looks like over here. I forgot to mention there's a train like literally on that side of the hotel that goes off every like half an hour, and starting at 6 o'clock, and I'm still trying to sleep, and it's woken me up ever since I came here. I hate it.
Looking at how everything is in California, that was my first time going there. It looks very similar to like what Toronto is, so it wasn't like a foreign area to me. It just looked like Toronto, just more jam-packed than Toronto is. We had you know, meet up for the first night. We wanted to meet and greet the other like content creators, and I met so many over there. I didn't want to vlog during this because everyone was just kind of like getting to know each other. I didn't want to be rude, but we met the Bandai team, and then we met I met the other YouTubers. Some were actually also from Latin America as well. They invited them as well. I don't live in an area where a lot of YouTubers are. It was really weird, but also really cool to like meet them because they're considered like co-workers since I really don't have any co-workers, but meeting people who do the same thing as me is really like awesome because I have someone to relate to. I don't really have a lot of friends who do, you know, like content stuff. So it was really nice talking to them, and we were just like, you know, comparing our experiences as YouTubers or Twitch streamers. Then the next day, we actually went over to the USS Hornet Museum, which is a World War II ship. The museum is actually on the legit ship, the real ship, where the event was taking place, because Medan is actually a story about a ghost ship from World War II, and it is based on the SS Orang Medan ship that was haunted and all the crew was killed back in 1947, I think. But yeah, it's based on a real story, so they wanted to set the atmosphere with like a creepy ship, but it wasn't really creepy. I thought it was really cool. I've never been on a warship or anything like that. I wanted to vlog on the inside, but it was actually very dangerous to do so because all the hallways are very narrow, so I only managed to get a couple of clips here and there, but it was very narrow, and there were a lot of low ceilings, and the portholes or the doors had like steps over them, so it was very easily to trip, and I was very scared of tripping or something like that because I'm very clumsy, so I didn't want to hold the camera while I was walking around on the ship because I really thought I was gonna fall on top of someone, because there was not stairs either. They're kind of like very steep steps that go almost to a 90-degree angle, and I was really scared of like falling on top of someone, so that's why I wasn't recording. I think I'm gonna invest in like a GoPro or something that I can attach to myself so that I don't have to hold anything. I can just walk. Yep, that's what she said. All right, hi everyone. Say hello. Hi.
Eso pesa como 4 yo's.
Trying to lift it up.
Those are cute though.
They are.
Oh, that is so pretty.
That's really pretty.
Wow.
And then everyone vlogging on this side.
Damn, okay. There she goes, come on. We lost her.
It's nice. Cute. Come on, guys. We're being shepherded. We're being shepherded. We're being shepherded, yes. So you can trip on that.
Yep.
Foam? Foam will be fire retardant. Nice.
We try to puncture it. Whoa, that is cool.
Okay, let me get out of the way so you guys can see too. But once we got into the event, they actually took us down to, I think it was the 3rd floor down, and into this really dark room where all the PlayStation Pros were set up and had Medan demo on there. But we played it about an hour and a half-ish. We were only allowed to show 18 minutes on our channel, but there's a lot more. We played the prologue. It was great. That was so much fun. We did manage to film a group Let's Play because we wanted to introduce the multiplayer mode, or the couch co-op mode called Movie Night, where you can play up to 5 players at a time. We're sharing one controller. So it was me, Mars, Tofu Games, Strange Rebel Gaming, John Wolf, and Tetra Ninja. We were all playing together, but there wasn't enough room for like 6 of us, so Tetra sat out, but he was just there sitting playing with us. But we each passed the controller over, and I really hope Bandai like uploads that video to their channel, because that was so much. That was like the best part of that event, was playing with all of them, because it was really fun. I honestly felt really at home when talking with them and like very comfortable, which is really weird because I'm not normally like that. I'm very awkward in person. I don't do well with meeting other people, but with them it felt like, you know, these were my friends for like a long time. That's how it felt, talking with all of them and hanging out this past week with them. It just felt like we've been friends for a really long time, which is really cool. Then after that, it was cut short since the delays, all the technical issues caused all of us like our schedule to be behind. So unfortunately we couldn't do the group Let's Play too long. But after that, they took us down to the lower deck again into this ghost tour stuff, where these paranormal ghosts hunters. I don't want to say hunters because some of them are not really like that. They just want to talk to spirits and stuff like that. And they turned on their spirit box. They did the rods. I forgot what you call them. My footage is very dark because we turned off all the lights because we wanted to be spooky and whatever.
That's a seismograph. So if something walks by there, but it also measures temperature and it measures EMF. This actually sends out a signal so that if it's on and a spirit walks up near it, it'll let us know. Okay? We're going to put out a couple of these flashlights, which are just mag-light flashlights. And what we do is we turn them on like so, and they get them where they're just barely off. And a spirit passing by can actually make a connection. Turn this on. Okay? So we'll ask it to. Oh, good, it turned on. This is kind of crazy. Oh, okay. We'll leave it on for a second. Okay, good. We're not going to put out a whole bunch of stuff, but we'll put out some things. And the last thing we'll do is, where's Androniki?
Over here.
Okay. I'm going to start Spiritus. We have an app. It's called Spiritus. It's like a spirit box. And what we have to do is kind of let it babble for a little bit. Once it figures out where it is and what it wants to do, then it'll start talking to us. It's just the way these things work.
And the squeaking that you're hearing is not anything.
Yeah, it's the hull on the thing that holds us off the pier is called a camel. That's those two barges, and that's the hull squeaking on the camels. So it's not a spirit. You'll find that one of the things that we like to do, and we do, whenever we get a result, is first thing we try to do is verify. So we end up debunking a lot of things like squeaks like that, things that go squeak in the night, that sort of stuff. So I'll start Spiritus, and then I'm going to go place my REM pod by the ladder, and we'll get to work. Where are you? There we go. And then I'll turn off the light. Okay. So we're just going to let this kind of give it 2 channels and some reverb. Okay. You'll hear this sort of, you'll hear it sort of acclimating itself. Moss? Anybody named Moss here? I'll be right back. I'm going to put this down here. I'll turn this off itself. Excuse me. I'm sorry. This needs to be near an entrance.
So one of your coworkers, I don't know your name. Amanda, sorry. Was asking me what these are upstairs, and they're called divining rods. So did you want to hold the other ones again? Oh yeah. So what they do is, so they're the same, just these are smaller, and hers are. Oh, sorry. The one she's holding are bigger. So with these, they're just copper pipes. So what you do is you try and hold them as straight as you can. Just by the wiggly part, so that you're not influencing the way that they rotate. And then what we do is we ask questions. So once they're straight, you can say something like, please point the rods to the left if there is someone that's not part of Bandai or the Hornet. Hopefully I pronounced your company right. Yeah. And then we wait. And hope that they move to the left.
He's wet.
It's very, so I don't know if they told you, but ghost hunting is not very exciting. Can you please go back? Okay. Did
yours move to the left? No, okay. Alright. Can you point to the right if you were point to the right if you are a soldier that was served on the Hornet? Can you point them both to the right? Thank you.
Would you ask it now if it was a sailor that served on the Hornet instead of a soldier?
Oh my god. I didn't.
Sorry.
Maybe. Can you point to the left if you were a sailor and I misnamed you? There it goes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you for moving them straight to the front. And so these work best with the yes or no questions, obviously. The other thing we do with these is like we can say letters, like, you know, across the rods that your name starts with, and then just go through the alphabet to try and get more information. We can do that with numbers too, like to find out how old somebody is. And then what we do is, especially with a place like this, is we'll go back and try and verify and like try and find the records to see what we're talking about. Mike, are you understanding anything from the?
I had to move around here.
Personally, I'll say this. I do believe in that kind of stuff, like the whole ghosts and spirit stuff. I do believe in that, but I didn't really feel like the ship was like haunted per se, because the way that they're presenting it was just like, oh my god, there's so much activity on this ship and all this stuff going on. But I didn't feel like that. I just felt like, yeah, there's probably a bunch of people on this ship, right? A bunch of spirits who were on here, but I don't think that they're anything evil or anything like that, because the game is pertaining to something evil, right? But on this ghost tour, I felt like these are just like people from World War II, and they're still here, but they're not like evil or anything like that. And it was kind of like when they started doing the spirit box part where they started asking questions, I started getting dizzy, and I remember hearing that if like a spirit is like near you or something, like sometimes some people can get like symptoms of getting like dizziness and whatever. That's what I felt. But when we stopped the spirit box stuff and stopped talking to them, then it went away. So that's why I'm thinking, oh, maybe yeah, someone was probably there, but it wasn't like a bad, like I didn't feel uncomfortable or I felt bad or anything like that. I just felt like, oh, I'm getting dizzy now. That's nice. Then after that, we drove to a nearby restaurant near the hotel for like pizza and stuff like that. They ordered a lot of freaking pizza. I could not finish anything, but we just had to sit down and ended up talking with everyone. And like I said earlier, it felt like I was like with old friends. I love talking to all of them. They were really great, and I have to say, like, I'm very, very happy that I was invited to this, and I feel very lucky that, you know, I get to be a part of this, because I never, honestly, like, for real, honestly, I've never expected, like, for me or my channel to, like, get a chance to be like, hey, let's get invited to an event or something like that. That's only someone can, like, dream about, right? And definitely, I never thought I would be one of them, because I was always thinking, like, why me? Like, I'm so bad at this. I don't like comparing myself to other people, but I do it anyway. I'm human, like it happens. But when I was looking at everyone else, I'm just like, these people are so successful. I don't understand like why I'm here. I feel like I don't belong here. You know what I mean? But regardless, I'm really grateful that Bandai invited me so that I can meet them, meet Supermassive Games, and meet my fellow content creators, because I'm really, really, really happy that I know them now. And hopefully in the future we can meet up again. It's very hard because I'm in Canada, so I can't exactly like go there all the time. But hopefully in the future I'll get to see them in different events or anything like that. I would love to hang out with all of them again, because it was a lot of fun. And then I'm gonna show you guys what they gave us at the event. So they gave us this. Wait. I don't know if you guys can like read that. It says Medan. Can you please focus, camera? There we go. And the Dark Pictures, and that's the logo of the Dark Pictures anthology. They also gave us like another pin for the game, the ship that's gonna be on it, Medan. And finally, which I think is the coolest thing, and I really need, because I didn't realize how cold it was here,
They gave us a jacket, the North Face. Hey, and it says the Dark Pictures Anthology on here, and it's really nice because I actually really like North Face. This is not a sponsor, but if you would like to sponsor me, you know what's up. But this is a really nice jacket, and I need it because it's freaking freezing over here. Overall, we had a really nice trip. I really, like, honestly had a very good time here, and I met a lot of other great people. You guys know who you are. It was really nice meeting all the other YouTubers. I'm gonna put all their channels in the description, but it was so nice meeting all of them because I felt like, you know, I've known them for a really long time, and this is the first time I'm meeting them in person, but it was really, really nice to like hang out with you guys. So hopefully in the future we can hang out again because I would love to. But yeah, whenever this vlog goes up, I don't know if I already put the footage of Medan on the channel, but if I haven't yet, you guys will definitely see it. And I'm gonna make a bunch of videos like describing like what happened and what we saw, and probably some theory videos or analysis videos because I haven't done that in a while and I feel like I should. Yeah, I'm sorry this vlog is kind of like all over the place. I don't know how to vlog, and Adam doesn't like being on camera. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you want to say anything. I don't know. If you want more vlogs, I need to learn how to do this better. But yeah, remember to subscribe and hit the bell button for more Medan stuff or the Dark Pictures Anthology. Thank you once again to Bandai Namco and Supermassive Games for flying Adam and I out here and playing the game and stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I love you. Bye!